In part 3, we're going to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. So it's time to look at how to say planning to for he, she, and it, right? So he's planning to, she's planning to, or it's planning to. And all of that is expressed with está pensando en. This is our handle. Está pensando en means he's planning to, she's planning to, or it's planning to. How would you say he is planning to copy it? Está pensando en copiarlo. She is planning to buy everything tomorrow. Está pensando en comprar todo mañana. Here we have our handle. She is planning to. Buy is comprar, the verb to buy. So we have our full verb after our handle. Está pensando en comprar everything tomorrow is todo mañana. To express himself, we would say él mismo. Él mismo is himself. How would you say he is planning to do everything himself? Está pensando en hacer todo él mismo. So our handle, está pensando en. Then to do is hacer everything himself. Todo él mismo. Try to say he's planning to make everything himself. Está pensando en hacer todo él mismo. It's exactly the same because remember that the verb hacer means both to do and to make. Try to say he is planning to tell you himself in the morning. Está pensando en decirte el mismo en la mañana. So we have the handle, está pensando en. To tell you is decirte, himself in the morning, el mismo en la mañana. So let's go back. He is planning to tell you, está pensando en decirte, himself in the morning, el mismo en la mañana. To say herself would be ella misma, ending in a now, right? Because we're referring to her. So herself, ella misma. Try to say she's thinking about renting it herself. Está pensando en rentarlo ella misma. She's thinking about visiting them soon. Está pensando en visitarlos pronto. Here we have our handle, followed by a full verb to visit them, visitarlos, los representing them. And soon, the word in Spanish is pronto. Try to say, she is thinking to go there in summer. Está pensando en ir allí en verano. So here we have verano for summer. We learned that in our Cancun picture series. She's thinking of going there. Está pensando en ir allí. En verano is in summer. The word for week in Spanish, like days of the week, would be semana. Semana is week. And it's a feminine word ending in a. So the week would be la semana. To say 1 week would be una semana. And in 1 week would be en una semana. We have in 1 week, en una semana. In 2 weeks would be en dos semanas. So we have una semana, dos semanas. To express something like next week, it would be la próxima semana. Próxima is standing in for next. So the next week, la próxima semana, is how you say next week in Spanish. Notice that próxima ending in a to match semana because it's a feminine word. So once again, we have the word for week being semana. 1 week, una semana. In 1 week, en una semana. 2 weeks would be en dos semanas. And next week would be la próxima semana. How would you say he is planning to see you next week? Está pensando en verte la próxima semana. So he is planning to see you. Está pensando en verte. Ver is the verb to see, and to see you, verte. Next week, la próxima semana. How would you say, I know that she is planning to visit you in 2 weeks? Sé que está pensando en visitarte en 2 semanas. Here we have I know expressed with sé. Sé, I know. And I know that, sé que. She is thinking about visiting you, or she is planning to visit you. Está pensando en visitarte in 2 weeks, en 2 semanas. How would you say she's thinking about you? Está pensando en ti. Let's recap some of this information again. So, when we're talking about planning to do something, we use pensar, which is the verb to think. So we have estoy pensando en for I am planning, or estás pensando en for you are planning, to Roberto or Joanna. And now we have está pensando en for he, she, and it is planning. If you look at the difference, está pensando en is for he, she, and it, and just by adding an s we get you estás pensando en. So very little differences between them in these handles, estoy and estás and está.